this is the moment. This is when my healing will begin.
My wife has never been to India, and I have never been to Kerala. And they said, we will take care of everything.
That everyone is so passionate and so dedicated in what they're doing. This has been such a unique experience.
This is where we'll come back. We'll take the flight, we'll come back here, and it'll be like a vacation, but we'll also get treatment. So that's what BCMCH means to us now.
My experience here started even before we arrived. We had a video chat with Dr. George, and even in that brief video chat, I wasn't feeling well, but by the end of this short chat, just the confidence I got from the team, I already felt this peace of mind. This is where I am meant to be. This is why I have not found out what's going on with my mind and body, because this is the moment. This is when my healing will begin. Then we came to Kerala, and from the moment we got off the plane, we were taken care of, just as we were told. And meeting the team, there have been very few times in my life that I have seen any institution, let alone a medical institution, where everyone is so interconnected and that you can see and feel that everyone is so passionate and so dedicated in what they're doing. They take so much time. I had doctors just come to check on me, and it wasn't a simple, how are you doing? No, they would sit down, talk with me, find out about what I do, who I am, share things about themselves. This has been such a unique experience. I've seen a lot of doctors in my life, and never before have I experienced something so truly holistic, and word I can think of is magical. I even caught myself telling my husband when we go home, but I was talking about the villa at Ayush Ayalam, because that is how I've been made to feel here, that I'm thousands of miles away from my place of residence, but that this is a home away from home. And for me, that means a lot for me as an individual to say something like that, that I can say this feels like a home away from home.
Dr. George Chandy, GC sir, he would light up the room when he comes in. And I know from experience, one of my biggest fears was that my wife would be very overwhelmed with the people and the crowd and the noise. And she was, because there was a long flight, it was crowded. But every time GC sir would walk in the room, she would light up, and so would everybody. And the reassurances with which, I'll give you an example. I had prawns and I got allergy. I did not know that I was getting an allergic reaction. So they send me to the ER, and I go to the ER, and every doctor shows up. Every doctor. GC sir is there. Niyas, who was our star, who was taking care of us the entire time, he's there. Dr. Ben is there. Dr. Grace is there. And I am half in and out of consciousness, and I'm like, why is everybody in here? So that itself was such a great experience. And right from day one, we came to Ayush RM. They put us these jasmine garlands on, which is amazing, and smelled wonderfully. I think my wife slept with them on her bed. And then we met GC sir, the first meeting, great. Then I think we met doctors from 4 or 5 departments. I unfortunately wouldn't remember all of their names, but I will remember the conversations. Because they were long conversations. They were not just, here's what we think you are suffering from, here's a medicine. No, it was like, okay, what have you been, how have you been, how have you been earlier, how do you think we can help you, and all of that. So we will not forget the treatment that we have received, but more importantly, we will not forget the kindness and the humility with which we have received that treatment, and with such immaculate care that was given to us.
ഏകദേശം 4 മാസം മുൻപാണ് വിക്ടോറിയ ഡിലാക്രൂസിൻ്റെ ഹസ്ബൻഡ് ഋഷി ഞങ്ങളെ കോൺടാക്റ്റ് ചെയ്തത്. അവിടുത്തെ പ്രോബ്ലംസ് എല്ലാം പറയുകയും വിക്ടോറിയയ്ക്ക് ഒരുപാട് പ്രശ്നങ്ങളുള്ളതായിട്ട് ഞങ്ങളോട് പറഞ്ഞു. അതെല്ലാം മനസ്സിലാക്കിയിട്ട് ഞങ്ങൾ പറഞ്ഞു ഇവിടെ ചെക്കപ്പിന് വരുന്നതായിരിക്കും നല്ലത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ ആദ്യം കാണുന്ന സമയത്ത് 2-2.5 ദിവസത്തെ യാത്ര കഴിഞ്ഞ് വളരെ ക്ഷീണിതരായ വിക്ടോറിയ ഡിലാക്രൂസിനെയും ഋഷിയാണ് കണ്ടത്. പക്ഷേ ഇവിടെ എല്ലാവരും ചേർന്ന് അവരെ ശുശ്രൂഷിക്കുകയും അവർക്ക് ആവശ്യമായിട്ടുള്ള ആദ്യത്തെ കെയർ എല്ലാം കൊടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ ക്ലിനിക്കിൽ പ്രശ്നങ്ങളെല്ലാം തിരിഞ്ഞു നോക്കിയ സമയത്ത് 6 വർഷത്തെ ഒരു പ്രശ്നം, അസുഖങ്ങൾ, ആദ്യം ഒരു ഹെപ്പറ്റൈറ്റിസ് സി ഇൻഫെക്ഷനായിരുന്നു. അതിനുവേണ്ടി എടുത്ത ട്രീറ്റ്മെൻറ്റ് കൊണ്ട് ഇൻഫെക്ഷൻ മാറിയെങ്കിലും മറ്റു പ്രശ്നങ്ങളെല്ലാം ഉണ്ടായി. തലവേദന, ഉറക്കമില്ലായ്മ, അതിനൊക്കെ മരുന്ന് കൊടുത്തപ്പം അതിൽ നിന്ന് കുടലിന് ബാധിതമായ ഒരു മൈക്രോസ്കോപ്പിക് കൊളൈറ്റിസ് എന്നൊരു അസുഖം ഉണ്ടായി. അതിനുവേണ്ടി സ്റ്റീറോയിഡ്സ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തു. അപ്പം പല പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ വൺ ആഫ്റ്റർ ദി അതർ ഈ 6 വർഷങ്ങളായിട്ട്. ഫോർച്ചുനേറ്റ്ലി ദൈവകൃപ കൊണ്ട് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് അസുഖങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കുവാനായിട്ടും സാധിച്ചു. മരുന്നുകൾ പലതും ഞങ്ങൾ വിഡ്രോ ചെയ്തു. ഇന്നിപ്പോൾ വളരെ സന്തോഷത്തോടുകൂടി സമാധാനത്തോടുകൂടി അസുഖങ്ങളെല്ലാം കുറഞ്ഞിട്ട് അവർക്ക് തിരിച്ച് അമേരിക്കയിലേക്ക് പോകുവാനായിട്ടുള്ളൊരവസരം ദൈവം ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് അവരെ ശുശ്രൂഷിക്കുവാനുള്ള അവസരം തന്നതിനായിട്ട് ദൈവത്തെ സ്തോത്രം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഇതിനുവേണ്ടി എന്നോടുകൂടെ പ്രവർത്തിച്ച എൻ്റെ കൊളീഗ്സിന് എല്ലാവരോടുമുള്ള നന്ദി ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞോളൂ.
My wife has never been to India, and I have never been to Kerala, and they said we will take care of everything, and they did. So that made us feel extremely reassured that we are going to be taken care of. They know what they're doing, and when we came here, they knew exactly what they were doing. And all the way to the meetings, the way they were organized, that there's not enough meetings crammed in, enough consultations crammed in together to avoid my wife from getting overwhelmed. All of this, we're going to go back, and anytime we have to come back for a treatment, this is where we'll come back. We'll take the flight, we'll come back here, and it'll be like a vacation, but we'll also get treatment. So that's what BCMCH means to us now.